Extra time is over at Windsor Park in the Super Cup final, and it's going to be a penalty shootout to decide whether Chelsea or Villarreal will lift the trophy this evening. Carlton Cole's been watching it with us, and Chelsea made a very interesting substitution about a minute before the end of the game. What have they done, Carlton?
Well, they've changed the goalkeeper. So Kepa's come on for Mendy, but Mendy's reaction, it was like it was planned before. So he didn't, because if I was getting subbed off at that stage of the game, I'll be thinking, what have I done wrong? I've played the whole game. Now, obviously, this has been talked about before because he was very accepting of it. And Kepa's come on, and I'm not sure if Kepa's known for his shot stopping or...
Off the top of my head, I can't think.
Or is he a good penalty taker? I'm not sure what's going on. But this is obviously planned, and this is the way Tuchel wanted it. And let's see what happens, because it's very interesting. And do you know what it is, what I don't get as well? It's like when the players haven't warmed up. We saw it with England as well. When the players hadn't been warmed up, they've not kicked the ball, they don't know the weight of the ball even, and then they get asked to take a high pressure penalty. It's really, in the goalkeeper's case, he's got to be asked to save it. But look, he knows what he's doing, Tuchel, and hopefully it pays off for him.
Yeah, I mean, Tuchel's delivering his instructions at the moment to the penalty takers, just giving them some final instructions. But I mean, you joked about whether Kepa is a good penalty taker.
Yeah.
It takes us back to David De Gea. Just ask him about taking a penalty in a shootout against Villarreal. He, of course, was the last man in the final.
And it didn't work out for him. So, look, at the end of the day, we don't know what's going on in Tuchel's head. He's the main man. He knows his team. He knows his squad. And he wants to obviously win this, and he feels that's the right option for the team. So be it. So let's see what he comes out with. But for me, it's a strange decision. I wouldn't do that, but it's good. It's going to be great for obviously Kepa to feel included in part of the squad, and he's got a future at Chelsea that's really showing you that. And hopefully it pays off for him, and he does well in this penalty shootout.
And so we're questioning the motivation for Chelsea, how much they're thinking about the weekend and Crystal Palace and the Premier League and protecting players, how much they're thinking about winning this trophy, which certainly in Europe is a prestigious one.
Yeah.
But when we just saw Tuchel, the body language there, how pumped up he was, there's no doubt in his mind he wants to add this to his list of trophies.
Of course you do. You come this far now. You don't want to just pack up and go home. You want to go and win it.
But he was right in the zone.
Yeah, he's right in the zone. He's pumping up his plays, making sure the players feel the energy that he's committed. So he's committed to the cause. He expects that from his players. Azpilicueta's come on, and he knows what it takes at this level. Obviously, Jorginho's on the pitch, and you know his expertise with penalty taking. So it's going to be an interesting battle, and it's a battle of the minds. This is, and most of the lads on that pitch will want to do well. They don't want to be that fool guy where they're missing the penalty, or Azpilicueta. I'm not Azpilicueta. I mean, I always get his name wrong. Arrizabalaga, Kepa.
I'll call him Kepa.
Let's say Kepa, the keeper. Yeah. But hopefully he has a great time in goal for Chelsea. But Villarreal, taking nothing from Villarreal, they've been brilliant today. They've kept Chelsea's attack quiet, and obviously now's the time where only time will tell what's going to happen. You can never really, I'm never satisfied with winning a game on penalties. But if you have to do it this way, you've got to go and win it and make sure that you do the right thing.
Right, so penalties about to take place. The two goalkeepers shaking hands, speaking to the referee just to get their final instructions. Am I imagining it this, or is Kepa going to fill the goal a little more than he might have done last season? Does it look like he's bulked up a little bit?
He might have been in the gym over the summer. No, but we know he's a class goalkeeper. He's one of the record signing goalkeepers in the world. He's got something in him. I read something about him going through something. I think it was one of the finals. I think it was against, was it Arsenal or someone like that? It was a final. It was a game in the final, and it didn't work out for him. And I think he got injured, and there was a substitute, and he was saying, "No, I'm going to stay on." Since then, he said that he lost a lot of confidence because he read what people were saying. But as you can see, he's going to be in the sticks today, and hopefully he can redeem himself. Right.
Well, the first penalty is going to be taken by Chelsea. Talk us through it, Colin.
Well, Kai Havertz is stepping up on his left foot, and it's saved.
Wow.
It's saved by Asenio. Asenio, I said from the start, he's been brilliant today. And I felt, for me, he's probably their star man because the amount of saves he's come up with. But it's a poor penalty, I'd say. It's telegraphed. And I was saying before that Kai Havertz looked a little bit tired. And that's a tired penalty, that is. He's played the full game poor lad, and he's been asked to take the first penalty. Really hard on him, but hopefully you'll see that Kepa, you'll see why he's been brought on. So he could do the same as...
By the way, did you see all the Chelsea players to a man go to Havertz there?
Oh, of course. Look,
console him.
This is a team game. Yeah. When one of us misses a penalty, you've got to support him because it's not his fault. Although that he's played the full game, you expect him to put it in the onion bag, but sometimes you just can't do it, and you've got to support your teammate.
Kepa on for penalties. Can he make the save?
Oh, off the post. Off the post. Moreno, who's been brilliant the whole game, I'd say that he's definitely one of he's up for man of the match contender. He's been brilliant. Quality technique, off the post, no chance for Kepa. Kepa's gone the wrong way as well.
The penalties have been taken in front of the Villarreal fans because they won the toss. How significant can that be for you?
Do you know what? When I'm on the pitch, I cancel everything out. I don't even look at the fans. So hopefully the boys were doing the same thing, all of them, obviously. But it does probably psychologically, in the back of your mind, it does take a place and it affects you. But yes, you got Azpilicueta, captain fantastic. He knows what he's doing, and he's just slotted that right past the goalkeeper, just inside the right side, the left side of the goalkeeper, nearly coming off the post. What a great penalty. Dispatched lovely. Yeah,
much better penalty, and a little clench of the fist from Havertz as the camera focused on him, the man who, of course, missed the first one. It's not going to go to 11-10 then, I don't think, like the one did between Manchester United and Villarreal in the
this might be
the final.
A little bit earlier than that. But now, this is like the next... who's the next one now? I can't see who's the next one coming up now. But, Azpilicueta, Kepa's in goals. He's making himself large, making sure that he's intimidating, and...
it's Mandy.
Now, and he saved it. Brilliant from Kepa. That's why Tuchel knows the job more than me, because he knows what he's doing. He knows that Kepa's capable of saving a shot from one of these guys. And, it's a great save. He guessed right, nice and low, and he's got two hands on it even. So it was a lovely parry away.
Really good leap away to his right-hand side, wasn't it? And Tuchel, double clench of the fists on the bench there as his sides are now level. So it's 1-1 after two penalties. Havertz had his saved, and now Mandy, the substitute for Villarreal, saved by Kepa. So Chelsea now looking to try and take an advantage. Their third penalty. Who's it going to be?
See, you got Marcos Alonso. Marcos Alonso's up there. You know he's good. Great left foot. Wonderful left foot, actually. And he's going to screw it in to the right, and so he slipped as well. So I know as he slipped, he was thinking, "Oh no, not today!" But he sent the goalkeeper the wrong way, and it's gone past the goalkeeper. So he's quite fortunate actually. He's lost his foot in there, but last minute, and he's just put it past the goalkeeper, and you can see the Chelsea bench there, elated with that. So hopefully that puts them on the way, and they can forget about the first penalty miss.
Yeah, he's a relieved man, Marcos Alonso. His right ankle almost gave way underneath his standing foot, but his left foot is so accurate, isn't he? He was still able to tuck it away. So 2-1 to Chelsea then. They've had three penalties. Villarreal, the Europa League winners, about to take their third penalty to try and level it up. Here we go, Carlton.
Yes, now here's another one that Kepa's doing the mad movements in the eye, and he's just been sent for a sausage roll. He's gone the other way. and listen, at the end of the day, I hate when people do that to like keepers will hate it too. But yeah, he's just been sent, and he's done. That's Pina. Pina's a quality player, the Ecuadorian, and I really feel that he's going to go on and do things. I think he's just joined the club, I think last season, and he's going to go and do big things for Villarreal this season. So hopefully we see much more of him. But yeah, he's scored and he's dispatched his chance quite promptly. Now we've got Mason Mount stepping up to the plate. Asenio trying to make himself as big as possible. And Mason Mount does the same thing as Pena. Listen, Mason Mount is full of confidence. And I'm just a bit disappointed I didn't get to see him take a penalty in the Euros, because he was a great asset to have. And he's a very calm and collective person. And this is what you're seeing right now. He's just dispatched that very confidently and sent the goalkeeper the wrong way as well. So
and put the pressure back onto Villarreal.
Yeah, so the pressure's back on now. So you see Villarreal, they really want this. Every team at this stage wants it. They're holding each other because you haven't come this far to lose. And it's really, really jarring if you do. So hopefully Kepa does his job and puts it out of sight for Villarreal. But I've got to say, Villarreal come to to this game, and they've dominated the second part of the game, and not the second part of the extra time, but the second half they was really good. And it's I thought he saved it. Unlucky Kepa, but he could have almost just dreamed that he was going to get there because he was that close. But it was a really well dispatched penalty, and you can see even Peter Cech in the crowd. He's thinking he should have saved that as well. Yeah. I think he should have saved that.
So close, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was very close. So now.
I'm now thinking back to the final of the Euros.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, because guess who's taking this one for Chelsea?
Exactly. Guess it's the main man, Jorginho, the one that sorted us out.
And the Chelsea fans who didn't want him to score on that day at Wembley certainly did now.
He's dyed his hair. Yeah. I'm not sure about this new hairstyle of his. Hopefully it puts the goalkeeper off. But yes, he's come in, he's done his hop and skip, and he's gone straight down the middle. And he's telling the crowd to shush because he's obviously giving them a bit of stick. And he is the man because he does that. So he's very confident, is he? And to be honest, he did miss one in the Euros, didn't he?
Yeah.
And that's what he does. That hop and skip, I've tried it before, and I put my knee out of joint. I won't be trying that again.
OK, so it's come down to the point with Chelsea leading 4-3. It's the 10th penalty. Villarreal know they have to score this, or the Super Cup is going to Stamford Bridge. Chelsea have lost their last 3 Super Cup finals. Are they going to win it right now? Kepa bouncing up and down on his line. This is the moment. Villarreal have to score, Carlton.
They have to score. And if Kepa saves this, I think he's in credit for the whole. It's a great penalty, to be honest. Like, he knows what he's done there. So Rabah came from, obviously, it's a high-pressure penalty, and he's obviously on the 5th one for a reason. And he's got the minerals to sort it out, and he's done well there, and he's just sent Kepa the wrong way as well and hit the corner. Brilliant from him.
So, 4-4 after 5 penalties each. The 10 are done. We're into sudden death. And just remember that Villarreal got the better of Manchester United in the Europa League final. 11-10 on penalties. That one finished. It's 4-4 now. Are we in for a long night? Carlton, take it away.
I hope we're not in for a long night, and I hope Pulisic puts this in. As I said, Asenio's been really good today, and Pulisic dispatches it well, right into the corner on the left-hand side of the goalkeeper. Keeper's gone the wrong way, and it's been perfectly put in the corner. And Tuchel's very happy there, and I'm glad that he's put that in because Pulisic has been quite good when he's come on as a substitute.
Had that chance, didn't he, in extra time?
Yeah, he should have scored that, but at least it's been a good day for him now because he's not missed.
So again, because Chelsea took the first penalty, now they've scored it, it's advantaged them again, and it's again down to Villarreal to score to keep this shootout going.
See Kepa standing over the penalty taker there, just making sure that he's trying to put him off. Mind games have started. And here we go. It's Foyth, and he's dispatched it as well. So, yes, Foyth knows what he's doing. He looks like he knew what he was going to do, and he didn't change his mind last minute. And that's the problem with penalties. Like, sometimes you change your mind last minute, and it kind of puts you off of what you was going to do. Sometimes I just think you just got to pick a corner, look at the corner, and just blast it in there. That's if you're accurate enough. And I'm not, so.
What was your record like at the spot kick?
Out of 3, I got 3 penalties, I scored 2. So the last one, I got taken off it because I missed it, obviously, and I didn't take a penalty after that. But, yes.
Here we go, back to Chelsea.
Up there. Goalkeeper didn't even move. So the goalkeeper obviously thought he was going to go down the middle. Or was going to do the little dink they usually do, because that would have really embarrassed him. But obviously, Rudiger, he knew that he had to go one way or the other, and the goalkeeper didn't move on this one, so he must be disappointed.
Some good penalties here in this shootout.
Yes.
2 saves so far. Chelsea 6-5. They now lead. So for the 3rd time, Villarreal have to score. They've done what they needed to do the last 2 times. Who's taking this one?
I believe it's
Albiol, is it?
Albiol, yeah. So Albiol, he's a seasoned pro, he is.
Ex-Real Madrid, isn't he?
Yeah, he's ex-Real Madrid, and he's just going to wrap this one in, I believe. Oh, he hasn't! Oh, there it is! Kepa has saved the day. Brilliant. And Chelsea go on to win this game. Brilliant. I'm so happy for him because they deserve it. And look, when you get to this stage and you don't win it, it's really heartbreaking. So I'm glad that they've come out with something at this stage of the, they've gone and won the Super Cup because this is what was needed.
And what an absolute masterstroke from Thomas Tuchel to change his goalkeeper in the last minute of extra time.
Two saves. And it was brilliantly saved as well. So I'm really happy for him. And look, this is obviously planned. So it's a masterstroke tactics from Tuchel. He knows his team. And look, at the end of the day, it's worked out in Chelsea's favour. Listen, taking nothing from Villarreal, they've been excellent this game, and it's been a good spectacle of a game. But I think the favourites won, and it wasn't a repeat of the Man United game for Villarreal, because I'm sure they was slightly confident that if we could get to penalties, we'll probably win that, and it hasn't worked out for them. So, yeah. Well done to Tuchel and Chelsea. And
we talked about how, they didn't really want extra time on the eve of the Premier League and their opening game against Crystal Palace. But put that to one side, the fact they now have won this prestigious European trophy, the Super Cup, how much of a lift and a platform might that give them for the weekend? It's going to be massive for them. Confidence is a massive part of the game. Psychology is a massive part of the game. And going through into the next part of the season, well, the start of the season, it's going to be massive for them, because they're going to be full of beans for the whole week, making sure that they train well, train hard. They've got silverware in the cabinet already, so now they want to go to the next stage and win their first game up at Crystal Palace. So good luck to them. Hopefully they have a good season, and we'll be seeing loads more of them, I suggest. Good stuff, and we'll be seeing more of you, I'm sure, as well. Carlton, thanks very much indeed. Thanks for your company tonight. Thank you very much. Good to see you. Cheers. So Chelsea win the Super Cup on penalties in Belfast. They've beaten Villarreal to win the trophy for a second time. We'll have a reaction for you very shortly here on Sky Sports News.